Hey guys, this is Unscripted Jovi here. I just wanted to make something little here to bide the time while I'm working on my other videos, since I have quite a few going on at the same time, let's just say that much. I've recently went to a stacked local in Bristol. It was Fair Game 13, I believe, and I had the pleasure of appearing on stream during top 32 of it, which made me really nervous, not going to lie, and it's against one of the top players that was seeded at the event as well. Normally, I would just upload the VOD and call it a day and be happy with that, but I also want to go through the pivotal moments that happened during the set too. But I also don't want to interrupt it every 20 seconds with something minor, you know, that's not something that I think is useful or engaging. So instead, I'm going to try and achieve a happy middle ground of sorts, where the match is just going to run as normal, as if you were watching a VOD, but throughout peak points, the most important parts, I'm going to basically slow it down and give my insight of what I did. It's all going to be from my perspective. I don't know DK that well at all, to be quite frank. But yeah, I'm hoping that my insights by here would be useful to the Lucario mains watching this, and I hope you like this format that I'm trying to go with. This isn't original whatsoever. I've seen plenty of other people do this, but this is also something that I wanted to try as well. Anyways, I'll leave you with the video, and I'll see you for the next big one, which comes out soon.
3, 2, 1, go!
By here, I tried to do a fast full force palm grab on the DK. It wouldn't kill him at this percent with this much aura, but if it were to connect, it would set me up very nicely for a nice edge guard, maybe some ledge trapping too. I sadly though with it.
Early stage Kazuya.
Yeah,
Like before Kazuya even joined in the first place. But what was that SD though?
yeah, unfortunate. Sometimes you just lose a bit of control.
Yeah, you can play on that.
You know, it's funny because in doubles, Lucarios would tend to actually deliberately lose their first stock to build up aura very quickly. I doubt that is not
That's
what
not
Jovi...
intentional here. No.
Yeah. No, I see.
Although, that being said, I did forget about that. That should come in a little bit handy. Ooh, good counter.
Yeah, but because there's no aura, it has barely any effect whatsoever. Jovinus' best bet to get a stock is to land the back air.
Not even.
After
not
full hopping by here, I am left in a very bad spot where a giant punch could easily take my stock. I tried to anticipate this by going as far back to the ledge as I can with my mobility, and if successful, I planned on running up to a DK to force palm grab to try and catch back up.
say, you can actually get quite a lot of stuff out of Aura Sphere, and you can do things like that if they're shielding too much.
Alright, fair enough. So
So
maybe we'll do it.
It's very interesting. The kill confirms that Lucario actually has out of.
Once I had the grab by here, I planned on doing a back throw into a jab 1 to try and jab lock. If this was successful, I would do a down tilt into attack cancelled back air to send him off stage to set up for another edge guard. If I failed, I would jump away and charge Aura Sphere to reset back to neutral.
Sphere and being able to pressure shield properly.
Right, I see.
So, but here we go.
Oh.
We see the focus miss. Ooh.
And ding dong! There it is. Still was ever so present in Smash 4, and it does still work here in Ultimate. Although you have to rely on platforms. There's a big pun.
After landing the nair by here, I tried to punish a missed tech with a F smash to steal the stock. However, I respected DK's back air a bit too much, so I tried to space it as far as I could.
Yeah. Jovi not at all phased though.
He doesn't have to be phased. He's playing Lucario, obviously. Okay,
Yeah, he had
made it
control
back,
of
made
that.
it back. There was a danger of SDing again. Ooh,
But that's-
I'm just not too sure if that was the best option to go for off stage, the Aura Sphere, because now he finds himself on the verge of defeat, and there is another
smash.
SD.
That was a smash over there. Tried to tech.
The commentator here was absolutely correct. It was not a good idea to even attempt that.
Is in a fighting position here though. Definitely did sort of show up that sort of middle of the game there. That
Yeah,
sense.
no, in the midsection of that
Yes.
first game, he was showing a bit of better advantage state.
Yes. Look at that.
Wants
Good.
to try to build up that momentum he had as well.
Yes. Here's that issue Lucario has so early on. Jovi's hit focus miss 4 times, but it's only done 20%.
Yeah. And now Focus Miss is starting to strike back.
Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to be more than willing to eat that early percent against.
Oh,
characters-
just avoided the up smash. Maybe that would have killed.
So far throughout the set, I've shown a lot of capability of B reversing and wave bouncing with Aura Sphere. I make an attempt of just approaching with Aura Sphere to catch him off guard with it. During my ASC into back air combo, I notice that the DK uses his double jump here. That means that I can afford to shoot off my Aura Sphere with confidence, knowing that the DK can't use his A dodge since he wouldn't be able to recover with his poor vertical recovery. This is a bit of good advice that I would like to give to all you Lucario mains. Please notice if you use double jump during your ASC combos. It's a very important thing to know. It lets you know if you can shoot Aura Sphere off stage or not.
And there was that Aura Sphere thing I was talking about
lovely
earlier.
Aura Sphere.
So you saw that landing on top of the Aura Sphere charge, got hit by that. He cancels that and go into the back air. Jovi loves doing that and he's very, very proficient with that.
Absolutely, and he's still got Aura as well, so that can help him to his advantage. Doesn't want to lose it so quickly though, because if he's to have any chance of going into another game, he needs to keep his stocks lasting as long as he can.
And I'm loving this from Focus. He's actually getting a really good grasp of how Jovi's moving with these wave balanced Aura Spheres.
Yeah, and you talked about his disadvantage stage. He made great use of it there to finally confirm the first stock out of Jovinus. So now with no Aura, again, even if Focus gets punished for an opening, he's barely taking any damage from it.
That conversion, even up the percent so quickly.
Good call out. He has no jump. Two frame.
Brilliant.
Oh! Probably mistimed the going off the ledge, probably. Lovely platform falling back air. Okay, good landing from Jovi. Back on center stage. Catches his breath a little bit. Trying to hold on to pressure on the mid-stage platform. But again, he's winning.
This by here is the most upsetting part of the entire bracket for me. While shielding his up B, I tried to make an attempt of parrying the last hit to punish with a charged F smash, just a tiny bit of charge, to maybe perhaps kill him. I end up failing.
Question if that is a wise idea.
Oh, the Focus has been doing so good at that, being able to drift in time with Jovi. Even then, that up B was perfectly reasonable in the sense that we attempted to catch the landing, but Jovi lets him go, and this is punished, sadly.
And we're seeing Jovi more and more heavily relying on Aura Sphere approaches, especially B-reverse ones.
But yeah, Jovi's in this awkward position now where he really needs to avoid taking trades, but at the same time, he's got to somehow close out the stock.
Yeah, and any opening like that, and any small percentage that Focus Miss can build up, can be reassuring to him.
Oh, that was excellent right there.
Absolutely.
Oh, Focus.
Lovely call out. Jovi stuck on the
Fantastic weight
edge.
and reaction.
Made it back on center stage. Focus this time going off stage. Is that a wise idea, buddy?
Jovi's panicking. He's landing on top of a DK.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
he's
careful.
desperate to get DK off the stage because we see more aerials coming out rather than Aura Sphere approaches. Okay, he went back on stage. He didn't fully commit like he did in game 1.
And missing out just a little bit there. Didn't quite get.
Once I realised that the dash attack caused him to miss his tech on the Town and City platform, I immediately went for a full hop turnaround Aura Sphere. The Aura Sphere would keep him in shield if he was shielding, otherwise it would confirm into back air, which would take his stock. If he were to disrespect the option during shield, he would also get hit by the back air.
I like the idea with the B reverse, using the.
During the set so far, I've noticed that the DK player likes to panic jump a lot when they feel pressured. I planned on trying to counteract this by doing a wave bounce Aura Sphere charge into up air. It could have been a back air, but this isn't something that I'm used to doing since I don't play many big characters.
See what?
Oh, that was lovely.
Yes.
He's taken the gas off a little bit compared to game 1.
Woo! Okay,
That's gonna do
Jovi.
it. That is gonna do it.
Yeah, that was actually a fantastic little bit of movement, forcing.
Do you like still or sparkling water?
Oh, it depends on my mood. But speaking of what, we're back in. Let's go.
Well, let's see who's going to dazzle into the next round. If that's the best way to put it.
Who's going to fizzle out into losers?
It's shaking up to be an interesting start. Both of them relatively even. Jovinus pretty much following up his momentum from the first game earlier.
I have yet to do a single smash attack so far in this set, so I attempt to do one here to try and catch him off guard. Maybe to perhaps punish a tilt, or maybe he doesn't land in time with shield. If this happens, he immediately loses his first stock while I am incredibly far ahead.
Starting to call out Focus's disadvantage state a bit more often now as well. He's got him right where he wants him to be. Just missed it down there that time. That's a bit unfortunate.
But look at that, you give Focusmith a moment to regain advantage state.
That's not gonna kill.
Get back into it.
Unless
But that will!
Yes! Unless you back air him.
Focus is just so smart whenever he's off stage.
Oh, that's lovely spacing. Just missing that. And because you got caught by the up B, you could not punish it.
I actually really respect the. Good counter. I was about to say, I really respect the weight on that missed tech from Jovinus. That's such an underrated option to not immediately choose an option when you miss a tech. Because people will run up, they'll try and hit you with something. And it is.
Most often at low percents, whenever you're hit and you're about to tumble onto the ground, most of the time a player would always perform a tech and such. But in some scenarios of a mix-up, a player would not actually do a tech and instead wait a bit to throw their opponent off.
Yeah, and that's definitely a very viable going back into it. See, Jovinus. I'll give this is pretty even considering aura and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but, and then again,
aggressive
DK
landing.
can just
It
close
worked out that time. He jumped away from it.
Yeah.
I think maybe that was his only option to intercept.
With the DK retreating to the ledge by here, I tried to make an attempt of doing some tricky platform movement along with ASE cancelling in a hope to catch him with it, hoping to get a repeat of game 2 where I caught him with Aura Sphere.
Stand 2 back, I think Focus would have been able to respond. Oh, okay, he didn't get 2 framed. I was a bit scared about that happening.
Wow, so scary.
I think
Focusmith getting
he's-
out in the perfect timing.
I think Jovinus is trying to find any auras. Oh no, he doesn't make it. He doesn't make it. Yeah, I was not trying to say it. I think he was looking for Aura Sphere up smash.
Yeah. But look at this. This is going to be huge damage. Look at that.
Absolutely.
36.
Focus needs to take control of his good disadvantage play.
He needs to close.
Throughout the set, I've also kept a tab in my mind, knowing that the DK likes to land a lot with aerials, and rarely with spot dodges. As DK was falling down towards me, I cancelled my Aura Sphere into a F-Smash. On A dodge, it would connect, killing him. On an aerial, I was praying that the hurtbox shifting would also work and kill him. The only way to get out of the situation was by using the double jump. This is also something that I catch quite a few people with from time to time.
It's not good. Oh, and that's it. That is it. Beta Kazuya right here. This is Beta Kazuya. Not exactly, but you get what I mean.
I'm gonna have to take a seat back because I kicked the computer just there.
Do be careful, would you?
Yeah.
Or imagine that the stream.
gonna shift
Or
that
imagine
back.
that the tournament just ended. The tournament stream just ended, all because Lucario.
You do not see that every day. You do not see Lucario killing a DKP6 every day. That's wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, and we talked about Focus's good disadvantage state. Although he was